Or you should know why I call him Jack Epstein, right? Because look, he finds these girls that are naive, that are looking for fame, looking for money, right? He moves them in, he tells them he loves them, right? He starts filming them, putting them on OnlyFans. They become millionaires, making money together. He takes a percentage. He did bad things with them and all their friends, right? And he filmed them. So you're telling me if Jeff Epstein would have filmed it and put it on OnlyFans, it would have been legal? I don't see the difference.
Big updates are coming in about Jack Dohy, and it's not looking good for him. Jack's now facing some major legal trouble, and the exposure of his shady activities has sparked serious consequences.
I should know that pancake-looking face Jack Epstein really well, right? I mean, he was just on a live stream.
From his controversial behavior to his criminal activities behind the scenes, things are going downhill fast. But now, Jack Dohy's name is being compared to Jeffrey Epstein's. Yes, you heard that right. The same man who built a social media empire on outrageous stunts and shocking videos is now facing serious allegations. This is the unraveling of Jack Dohy's downfall, and it's a lot darker than we ever thought. Let's dive into how Jack went from being a viral sensation to being exposed for unethical business practices, shady dealings, and more. Buckle up, because this story is just getting started. Jack Dohy's journey to fame seems like a movie in itself. Born on October 8, 2003, in Long Island, Jack started his YouTube career back in 2016 with a simple marker flip video that got 29 million views. Then, in 2017, Jack's fame exploded with viral stunts and pranks. His channel grew quickly, reaching over 15.3 million subscribers and 6.3 billion views. With that kind of following, Jack seemed unstoppable. At the young age of 15, Jack was already making $182,000. At just 18, his net worth skyrocketed to an estimated $5 to $7 million. He was living the dream, mansions, McLarens, and endless parties. But it wasn't long before controversy crept in. By 2023, Jack was already facing multiple lawsuits involving assault at parties, grooming allegations, copyright claims, and reckless behavior during his infamous live streams. The breaking point came in October 2024, when Jack live-streamed crashing his $200,000 McLaren 570S to 185,000 viewers. The crash injured his cameraman and led to Jack being permanently banned from the streaming platform Kick. He tried begging Aiden Ross, who owns part of Kick, to unban him, but Aiden didn't back down. Jack's arrogant response to Aiden's demand for $200,000 to lift the ban backfired, and the price was raised to $300,000. Jack never paid and remained banned. This marked the start of a series of events that would further tarnish his reputation. After a slap incident with his bodyguard, Jack was banned from Kick again, and despite begging for another chance, Kick's CEO refused to lift the ban. Jack then humiliated the CEO in a public rant, calling Kick trash. And just when things couldn't get worse, Jack broke his collarbone during a failed stunt in February 2025. With police involvement, endless allegations, and his career in freefall, Jack Dohy had become a cautionary tale. But the real trouble lies in his shady OnlyFans business. Allegations have surfaced that Jack Dohy was running a sketchy agency where he allegedly hired young girls, some as young as teenagers, to work for him. Jack once admitted that starting an OnlyFans management agency was his main source of income after making $30,000 to $40,000 a month from YouTube. He claimed he needed more money and found an opportunity to make a fortune off OnlyFans. At first, many people were giving him the benefit of the doubt, but as more creators came forward exposing Jack's business practices, it became clear that something was very wrong. John Bravo Films, a well-known creator, even compared Jack Dohy to Jeffrey Epstein, saying the only difference between them was the field they operated in. The comparison doesn't seem far-fetched when you break it down. Jack allegedly used his agency to recruit young girls, manipulated them, and profited from their work, much like Epstein did. John Bravo Films described Jack's actions in detail. He finds girls who are naive and desperate for fame and money, moves them in, pretends he loves them, films them, and puts them on OnlyFans. They make millions, and Jack takes a percentage. This unsettling comparison has now been gaining traction, and the allegations against Jack are piling up, potentially leading to a more national and international investigation. As if things couldn't get darker, Jack Dohy's criminal activities extended beyond OnlyFans. He's also been accused of being involved in crypto scams. Some of his followers have reported that Jack rigged multiple crypto investments to scam people out of their money. Once the money was pulled, Jack posted Instagram pictures showing off his lavish lifestyle, rubbing it in his followers' faces. One user even pointed out how Jack was flexing about his new construction trucks, while his followers were left crying about the money they lost in his scam.
Or you should know why I call him Jack Epstein, right? Because look, He finds these girls that are naive, that are looking for fame, looking for money, right? He moves them in. He tells them he loves them, right? He starts filming them, putting them on OnlyFans. They become millionaires, making money together. He takes a percentage. They go get their friends. They all join him. They all film it all. They're all posting this shit, making millions, right? Well, think about something, right? Jeff Epstein, that Mr. Ed looking mouth mother, right? That sick. What did he do? He found girls that were in need, needed the money, right? He paid them. He moved them in. He pretended he liked them. He did bad things with them and all their friends, right? And he filmed them. So you're telling me if Jeff Epstein would have filmed it and put it on OnlyFans, it would have been legal? I don't see the fucking difference.
But there's more. Jack Dohy's character has been exposed in ways that go far beyond just the alleged scams. After the crash incident in 2024, Jack's Instagram posts became increasingly erratic. His rants against people like Joe Rogan were bizarre, and his obsession with attention reached new heights. He posted videos of himself going on manic tirades and calling out famous figures. In one post, Jack threatened to track down Joe Rogan. And then there's the infamous video where he allegedly showed up to Austin, Texas, and filmed himself as he headed to confront Joe Rogan. This spiraled further when Jack was seen carrying a box with a gun. The gun was supposedly meant as a peace offering, but with Jack's behavior growing more erratic.
And in the end, if you look at these charts right over here. It went up to $400,000, and then he pulled it. He took the money. And everyone's complaining again. They're crying again. If you look at the comments, what people are saying, they're pissed. They don't understand how they can fall for this shit again. And this asshole, he got what he wanted, because if you look, right, at his Instagram, the day after he pulled the money, he's sitting there bragging that he's got 3 construction trucks in his yard building a fucking basketball court so this so could keep on playing.
Ain't afford no concrete like me, boy.
So he took all that money that he robbed his audience with to build shit in his house, and he rubs it in their face.
He's no longer seen as a young, successful influencer. Instead, he's a cautionary tale for anyone who thinks fame and fortune are worth more than integrity and hard work. Jack's actions have left a trail of destruction, from the young girls exploited in his OnlyFans business, to the followers scammed out of money in crypto deals, and the countless viewers who once admired him. He's now a symbol of how clout chasing, greed, and manipulation can destroy someone's life. His story isn't just about a downfall, it's a reminder that fame built on deceit and exploitation doesn't last. So, what's next for Jack Dohy? It's unclear whether he will face more legal consequences for his actions, or if he will be able to rebuild his brand in any meaningful way. What is clear, however, is that Jack's time as an influencer may be coming to an end. The consequences of his actions are catching up, and it seems like he's running out of chances to redeem himself. That's the full breakdown of Jack Dohy's rise, scams, and shocking downfall. Now it's up to all of us to stay aware and hold people accountable when their actions harm others. Share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think will happen next? Make sure to stay tuned as we keep tracking the latest updates on Jack Dohy and his empire's collapse.